Oh, what is going on, guys? The Gamer Ram here, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. And as you guys just seen, my Dodge Magnum had just lost into a head-to-head race against that Chevy Impala, and I'm not too happy about that. I mean, this is a Dodge not Charger. It is a Dodge Magnum SRT-8 with the big Hemi in it, and as you guys can see, it is phenomenal looking. It is all original. It's been taken good care of. It's stock. Its car has never been touched, and it's super clean. It's a very clean Magnum. I got an idea of what I have planned. I know what I want to do to this car, so that way we do not lose another race. So let's head over to the festival, and I show you guys, or we gonna get started on this build. Now I'll show you guys the interior if I can, but this interior is clean. I can show you once when we head over to the festival, because I can show you then. I can't show you right now since we're driving. But the overall of the car, it drives great for the year, which is a 2008. For 2008, it's pretty great. I can maybe show you, I think we could do a burnout. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So as you guys can see, he did a burnout, no problem. It's not the fastest car in the world. Let's see if we can find like a straightaway, and I could give you guys maybe like a 0 to 60 time, and I can do a 0 to 100, and I can show you exactly how fast this car is, which is not very fast at all. This probably will do it. No, not the best road. We got a road over here. Let's head over here. So the car does, and it can understeer if you're not ready for it. It sounds great though. Backfires and everything. But here is the road that we're gonna do our little test on here. And we are actually in Mexico. So we're actually doing a test down in Mexico. How ironic. Alright, let's head on back this way, so that way we can actually get ourselves a good line start. Alright, that seems good enough here. Alright, we're going to do a 0 to 60. We're going to do like about a 3,000 RPM launch, which I think is like a perfect balance. If I can bring that RPM down a little bit. Alright. It's hard to do a 3,000 launch in this car. It wants to run 3,500, that'll do. Alright, you ready? 1, 2, 3. What the heck was that? Well, that's 60. I didn't even count because that was slow. That was sad. That has to be the saddest 0 to 60 I've ever seen in my life. I don't even want to see the 0 to 100. I figured the 0 to 100 would be like 10 times slower than when that one. I'm not even going to do it. Honestly, you guys seen the 0 to 60. It was sad. It was not impressive at all. So let's head back to the festival. And we're going to do some work on the Magnum, because the Magnum needs it. Welcome, here is the car, and as you guys can see, I give you guys a much better close-up look of the car. I can show you the inside of the car. I can maybe hop in the car, and I can show you around. But here's the interior of the 2008 Dodge Magnum. And it's your typical Dodge interior for a 2008, which this one here comes with a much, it does come with a much, if you can see it, it has a much better interior, like, not interior, seats. So this seat, much better. It's like a leather with like red stitching. Very nice. Dashboard, dashboard could be a little bit better. But it's your typical average, hard plastic all around the car. But there you go. And then here's the engine. It has that beautiful 6.1 liter Hemi V8 in it, as you guys can see right here. But she does not pump out as much horsepower as I would like. If I could take you over here, I can show you. She makes 425 horsepower and 420 foot-pounds of torque. But the problem is she weighs 4,300 pounds. So it's a very heavy car. Almost a 5,000-pound car. And so when you're making 415 horsepower, it's kind of hard to get her up and going. So let's go over here to the shop. And we're going to do some work. Now, we could do one of two things. We can put money into the old 6.4, or crap, I forgot the engine size. It's either, was it a 6.4? Crap. What? Shoot. Okay, hold on. I gotta look. Let's pop the hood again. 6.1. 6.1. So you can either put money into the 6.1 Hemi, or we could do something a little bit better than a 6.1. Alright? I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a 6.2 V8, and this engine here is going to give us exactly what we want, what we need. And you want to hear it? You want to hear that beautiful 6.4? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Music to my ears, baby. That beautiful I keep saying 6.4. 6.2 liter. It sounds great. It sounds really good. Better. I mean, it could sound better. We're going to do a little bit of upgrades in the car just to make it a little bit better. So we're going to be doing a cold air intake. And we're going to do a cold air intake and exhaust with... that's probably going to be it. But we're also going to do an inside cooler in the car. Oil cooling system. And as far as the flywheel, we're just going to put a race flywheel in it. Just as that shaves off a little bit of weight and everything she needs. And we're also going to put a much bigger supercharger in it, which is going to add another 97 horsepower, which is a great thing because it's exactly what we're going to need here. We don't need it, but we want it, and that's what we're going to do. So we ain't going to do like any like hardcore building of the engine. The engine is already great. You know, she makes 707 horsepower, which is exactly what you want and exactly what you need here. Now that since we're going to be doing all that, we're going to need something that's going to be able to stop this car. So we're going to put some racing brakes on this thing because, again, it's a heavy car. But we are also going to be trying to shave as much weight as we possibly can off the car. We're going to try to lower the car. We're not going to slam it. You can slam it if you want to make that much lower, but that's mostly for drifting. This car, we don't really want to drift this one. We're just going to put these roll bars on it just so that way it has a much better drivability, which is exactly what we want to. Now, you could put a roll cage in here, but you got to remember, if you put a roll cage in here, you're going to add weight. So it's like you could add another 190 something not horsepower, but another 193 pounds to the car, which when we're trying to eliminate weight, I don't really want to add weight to a car that I'm trying to make light, you know. So altogether we can shave off 916 pounds. That's like the lightest that we can go. We can't go any lighter than that. Now we're gonna have to try to find some tires that's gonna be pretty light, because you want some light tires here. You don't want some heavy tires. That's not what we, you know, we want something that's gonna be quick, nimble is the goal. So your drag tires is going to be basically automatically eliminated. You don't want that. What we're going to do is we're going to go with a slick race tire, which is, it still has some type of grip, but let's see what else they got. We could probably go with these. So that's just going to also not only add some grip, but they also will look pretty nice on the car. We're going to put 265s on front And we're going to get the widest, fattest tire that you can get on the back, just so that way we have traction, because that's exactly what we want here. So we're going to put a 345 on the back. And, you know, these are some very expensive tires. You know, we have $4,200 for these tires. As far as rims, we can look around the shop and see if we can find some type of set of rims for it. The closest that we're going to get to something like maybe like the Hellcat or something are probably going to be the ADVs .1, which honestly I think they're going to look pretty good on the car. You throw some paint on there, maybe, you know, powder coat the wheels, and they're going to look phenomenal. You know, it's going to transform and transmit, you know, this car, and it's just going to give it the look, exactly the look that we kind of want for it. You know, you could throw so many of these on here, but honestly, I do like the first set. Now, if you look all the way around here and look through, it's not going to give you any of those. These look pretty nice. These actually look really nice. But you also got to remember is that these things are going to weigh, and weight is something that you want to eliminate on this car. So, I want to try to find a set that also not only would look good on the car, but will also not weigh as much, because you don't want to add 35 pounds to just, you know, the wheels, because the wheels will add weight to the car, and we're trying to eliminate as much weight as we possibly can, which is great. It's exactly what we want. Now this car has 20-inch wheels on the car, which I do think is pretty much perfect for the car. It gives you a little bit more tire, less wheel, so it does look pretty nice. You could do 21s on it. I just don't think they'll look that nice for the type of car that we're going for, especially the type of build that we're going for. We're going to keep it at 20s. Now, the width of this car. This is the next thing here. I feel like the back tire needs to be poked out a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to give it that menacing look. Like, you know, you don't want to mess with this car. That's what I think is what it's going to need. Now, you could also do it to the front if you want to, but I just don't think it's going to look that good. So, I'm not going to touch it. Now, you could put a big wing on it, and that right there alone will add everything, but you're going to lose a lot of speed. And since we're trying to make a fast car and not a much like aerodynamic cornering car, I'm not going to put it on the car. If I want to, I can do all-wheel drive. And all-wheel drive is going to increase the handling and the drivability of the car. As you guys can see, you know, it will make the car much better. And if you look, but adding in all-wheel drive is also going to increase weight. So I just don't think, and if you could put a good driver behind the wheel of the car, you're not going to need all-wheel drive. $71,200. So let's go ahead and buy it. So next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to stop by the paint shop and find ourselves a good paint job, along with getting these wheels wrapped or painted or whatever we're going to decide to do. I'll catch you guys later. Alright, here you go, guys, and as you guys can see, this car turned out and it looks great. It looks amazing. I love how this car looks. It's still simple, but what this car have is way different than any ordinary, you know, Magnum, by far. Alright, we're gonna head out. Now, we didn't do much to the engine. It's like, oh, what did you do? Anything? No. It is still your typical average 6.2 V8. We just added a cold air intake and an exhaust, a bigger supercharger, just because, listen to that. It's just, oh yes, that sounds so much better. So you get a little bit more power. That adds like an extra 20 to 30 horsepower, which again, that's great. That's great power. Instant power too. You know, you're not lagging down. You're not trying to find power. And that's great for when you're racing, because when you're trying to race and you need to dig down and you punch that gas, you want to be able to get going. You don't want to be sitting there like, oh, I don't know. You want to go. You want to get up and going. We're going to see if we can find ourselves. Can we race this? I don't know. It's an older Lamborghini. I don't know if we want to race that. We're going to find something a little bit better than that. So, but let's go and drive this car around, have some fun, and listen, we're going to do a burnout real quick here, and again, we're down in Mexico, so it doesn't really matter. So here we go. Look at those brake drums getting hot. Oh yeah, it's the real deal. This right here, let me tell you, this is what Dodge should have made. They should have made it. Look at that. Wow, this car's great. Oh yeah. It handles so much better too than the stock car. With the suspension we got on here. And not only that, that's 120 miles an hour. We hit the brakes and it comes to a dead stop in less than 10 seconds, really. It hugs the... Okay, wait a minute. Hold on now. The car almost got away from me there just a little bit. But what I was about to say before I got really interrupted is that this thing really does hug the road. As long as you know how to drive. If you know how to drive, this car, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Got the speed. It handles. It stops. I mean, it does everything you want a car to do. Supposedly. Unless you're a dirt track. What the dang name of it? I don't know the name of it. I don't know. I can't think. I'm going 150 miles an hour. You think I got time to think right now? No. Okay, hold on. No, not like that. You do not want to do 150 miles an hour around a curve. That's not something you want to do. No, that's... You can get down low. You can swing that back in out there a little bit and do a drift. It's a multi-purpose car. Wow, I love it. 6.2 Magnum, baby. So, out here in the desert, as you guys can see right now. Don't get down on it. We don't really have a straightaway, but I'm going to try to make it my straightaway. I got to let out of it here. I don't know how many gears I got. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Did we put a transmission in this car? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't. It might be a dang 4-speed. Nope. We got 5 gears. Alright, we got some people up here. We might see if we can get a race. As long as they got a car, then I'll... They got a Lamborghini. Is that a C8? That's a Lamborghini. And I believe that's a C8 Corvette. So, let's see. Let's see if we can catch them real quick. I don't want to race that Lamborghini. I can tell you that. No way. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We want to win. We don't want to lose. So we got a Maserati Gran Turismo.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Come on. Here we go. I know what you're thinking. Is this a fair race? I do believe so. That car is also not slow. And it's pretty quick. Is it quicker than this? We're going to see. If he could keep control of his car, it'll be a great test. You got a nice little gap going on right now. He's definitely way faster. Yeah, there you go. We lost again. That's our second loss. That wasn't a fair race to begin with. I mean, this is not that type of car. Alright. Alright, let's see. Oh, he's gonna cheat. Okay. He's taking off-road. That's not even fair. But you know what? We're gonna do this the authentic way. We're gonna actually take the road like a normal person. Even though I can't really dang drive the dang thing. Well, we done screwed this up. Okay, that did not go as planned. I thought I could have, obviously, yeah, that did not go as planned at all. The Mustang decided to go off-road. Who would have known? Who would have ever thought? But anyway, at the end of the day, we made ourselves a very fun car here. A one-of-a-kind. Not that many, obviously, have a 5.2, no, a 6.2 Hellcat swap Dodge Magnum. No one has that. So, well, they have it, but you don't see many of it. So anyway, as you guys can see, it is a great build, minus the front end damage that we got on the car due to, oh yeah. We got some Z28s out here. Looking great, looking amazing out here in Mexico. They look great, though. They really do. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, turn that post notification so you know when I post videos, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.